Hey everybody, it's your old pal Count Jackula from the planet Dracula, and as you know, yesterday I put up a video talking about the hashtag Muslim ban, the banning of people from a lot of Islamic countries coming into America. And a lot of people in the comments section pointed me towards a video that was done by Roaming MIllenial, where she said this.
What it is not is a Muslim ban. Nowhere in the executive order does it say anything about Muslims or Islam, and any Muslim that's not from one of those 7 countries is still welcome to come to the United States.
Oh man, she's right. It's not actually called the Muslim ban. I don't know where we could have gotten that idea.
Okay, talk to me.
I'll tell you the whole history of it. So
All right.
When he first announced it, he said Muslim ban. He called me up. He said, put a commission together. Show me the right way to do it legally. When he first announced it, he said Muslim ban.
Muslim ban.
So did you get that? Giuliani, the he's talking about is Donald Trump. Donald Trump used the word Muslim ban, according to him.
Muslim ban.
Now, did you notice the other part of that statement?
He called me up. He said, put a commission together. Show me the right way to do it legally.
How to do it legally. Meaning it is a Muslim ban, but they're trying to sneak it in.
He called me up. He said, put a commission together. Show me the right way to do it legally.
So at that point, the fact that it's not called a Muslim ban is just doublespeak.
Any Muslim that's not from one of those 7 countries is still welcome to come to the United States. So if this is a Muslim ban, it's not a very effective one.
The fact that a piece of legislation that comes from the president's desk is not only legally dubious, but also dubious in its efficaciousness is not cause for less alarm. It's cause for more. For example, the fact that people who had green cards and could legally enter the United States were being detained at airports is what caused this whole thing to blow up. There was huge confusion as to whether or not they could legally be allowed back into the country, which it turns out, yeah, they could. They were exempt from this. And to be fair, Roaming MIllenial points this out.
And finally, although I think it is a good thing that the administration is trying to address the security concerns that come with immigration from these countries, I think the execution and implementation of this executive order was awful. For a while, there was a lot of confusion as to whether it applied to green card holders and dual citizens. It turns out that green card holders and dual citizens are exempt from the ban, but we didn't know that at first, and people who had done everything right ended up getting held up for no reason other than confusion in the law. And that's something that I think the administration could have done so much better. They should have planned for this. They should have grandfathered in people and just stopped issuing visas after a certain date.
And I agree with Roaming MIllenial on that point. They absolutely should have done that. But the fact that they didn't means that there is probably another motivation behind this, and that's what needs to be looked at. And just saying, oh, it's not really a Muslim ban is not going to help that investigation. It won't make things clearer. A lot of people are getting tripped up on whether or not it's actually a Muslim ban, claiming, no, it's not. But when you look at the entire fucking picture of what is going on, yeah, it is. Oh, well then how come we're not fucking banning people from Saudi Arabia? Well, it's because we've been allies and have been strangely partnered with Saudi Arabia for a long time. Why? Well, they control a lot of oil, okay? It's not that hard to piece this together. It's not hard to piece together the ulterior motives for why you would allow those countries in. So why wouldn't they also ban the Southern Asian countries that are largely Muslim? Well, it's really simple. No one thinks of them as Muslim. Because this isn't about facts, this is about perception. Like, that's what Trump does. He makes it all about perception. And that's one of the problems I also have with fucking doublespeak, because that is the essential tool of changing perception.
If the ban were announced with a 1-week notice, the bad would rush into our country during that week. So he says it's a ban.
It is extreme vetting. It is extreme vetting.
So don't let people fucking trip you up over these bizarre technicalities. Most of us can kind of read between the lines, and it's not hard. So what can I say? Well, on the fact that it's not a Muslim ban, all you are saying that it isn't? Well, you're right. You're the best kind of right. You're technically right. When we're dealing with these things, we can't be looking at what is technically correct. We have to be looking at the effect. We have to be looking at what's actually going on and how it's breaking down in the real world. Never forget that.